Welcome to Hollywood Star Celebrity, where we take you on a journey through time, revisiting the stars and unforgettable moments of Hollywood's biggest films. Today, we're diving into the timeless classic Dead Poets Society, 1989, and checking out how the cast looks today in 2025. Stay tuned as we bring you the magic of then and now. Robin Williams, John Keating. In Dead Poets Society, 1989, Robin Williams brought to life the unforgettable character of John Keating, an inspiring and unconventional English teacher at an all-boys prep school. With his passion for poetry and his rebellious approach to teaching, Keating ignited the students' desire to think freely and follow their dreams. At the time of the film's release, Williams was 38 years old, bringing a youthful yet wise energy to the role. Fast forward to 2025, and while Robin Williams is no longer with us, his legacy as Keating lives on, forever influencing generations with his message of carpe diem and living life to the fullest. Gale Hassen, Charlie Dalton. In the film, Gale Hassen portrayed Charlie Dalton, a rebellious and outspoken student who isn't afraid to challenge authority and embrace his own path. Charlie is the epitome of a free spirit, pushing boundaries and questioning the rigid rules of his prestigious school. At the time of filming, Gale was 30 years old, bringing a fiery and youthful energy to the role. Now, in 2025, Hassen would be 65, a testament to the passage of time, but the boldness and defiance of Charlie Dalton still resonate through the generations. Norman Lloyd, Mr. Nolan. Mr. Nolan, portrayed by Norman Lloyd at age 74, is the stern and traditional headmaster who upholds rigid authority, resisting change at every turn. A symbol of order in a school shaken by new ideas, he clashes with those who challenge convention, embodying the old guard's struggle to maintain control. Now, in 2025, Lloyd would have been 110, his legacy as a performer and storyteller enduring far beyond the strict disciplinarian he once brought to life on screen. Josh Charles, Knox Overstreet. Knox Overstreet, played by Josh Charles at just 17, is a young romantic swept up in the passion of poetry and the thrill of first love. His heart leads him fearlessly, chasing a dream of love despite obstacles, embodying the hopeful spirit of youth. Now, in 2025, Charles is 53, far from the love-struck teen he once portrayed. Yet that role remains a timeless reminder of youthful courage and the power of words to ignite the soul. Ethan Hawke, Todd Anderson. Todd Anderson, played by an 18-year-old Ethan Hawke, begins as a shy, self-doubting boy overshadowed by expectations, only to find his voice in the face of loss and defiance. His quiet transformation into someone who stands for what he believes in is a powerful journey of self-discovery. Now, in 2025, Hawke is 54, long past the timid student he once portrayed, yet that character's growth still resonates, a testament to the courage it takes to speak up and be heard. Dylan Kussman, Richard Cameron. Richard Cameron, played by 18-year-old Dylan Kussman, is the cautious, rule-abiding student who chooses self-preservation over rebellion. When faced with conflict, he conforms, proving that fear can often silence integrity. His character is a stark contrast to those who embrace change, showing the weight of societal pressure. Now, in 2025, Kussman is 54, far removed from the hesitant boy he once portrayed, but that role remains a reminder of how choices in moments of crisis can define a person. Robert Sean Leonard, Neil Perry. At 20, Robert Sean Leonard brought Neil Perry to life, a passionate, talented dreamer trapped under the crushing weight of expectation. Desperate to carve his own path, he finds solace in acting, but his pursuit of freedom comes at a heartbreaking cost. His story is one of brilliance and tragedy, a reminder of the struggle between ambition and control. Now, in 2025, Leonard is 56, long past the age of his character, yet Neil's spirit still lingers, a symbol of both the beauty and fragility of youthful dreams. James Waterston, Gerard Pitts. James Waterston played Gerard Pitts in Dead Poets Society, 1989, a reserved yet loyal member of the rebellious poetry-loving group at Welton Academy. Pitts, often in the background, had a quiet but meaningful presence, embodying the awkward yet hopeful spirit of youth. One of his standout moments was joining his friends in standing on desks in defiance, showing his deep bond with the group. In 1989, Waterston was around 20 years old. Now, in 2025, he is 56. Kurtwood Smith, Mr. Perry. Kurtwood Smith delivered a commanding and harsh performance as Mr. Perry, the overbearing father of Neil Perry. Rigid and authoritarian, he saw his son's future as something to control rather than nurture, embodying the crushing weight of parental expectation. His stern, uncompromising nature made him one of the film's most memorable antagonists, a symbol of oppressive tradition. Back in 1989, Smith was 46 years old. Now, in 2025, he is 81. Allelon Ruggiero, Stephen Meeks. Allelon Ruggiero brought warmth and curiosity to the role of Stephen Meeks, the brainy yet good-natured student who embraced the spirit of the secret poetry society. With his sharp mind and easygoing charm, Meeks found joy in learning and camaraderie, making him one of the more light-hearted members of the group. He thrived in moments of rebellion, proving that intellect and passion could coexist. In 1989, Ruggiero was 18 years old. Now, in 2025, he is 54. Leon Pownall, McAllister. In Dead Poets Society, 1989, Leon Pownall portrayed McAllister, a traditional yet perceptive Latin teacher at Welton Academy. Unlike his rigid colleagues, McAllister showed a quiet respect for Keating's unconventional teaching methods, though he remained skeptical of their lasting impact. His character embodied the tension between tradition and change within the school's conservative walls. At the time of the film's release, Pownall was 46 years old. If he were alive today in 2025, he would be 82. George Martin, Dr. Hager. George Martin played Dr. Hager, a minor but authoritative figure within Welton Academy, embodying the school's rigid and disciplined nature. Though his screen time was brief, his presence reinforced the institution's strict adherence to tradition, standing in contrast to Keating's progressive ideals. In 1989, Martin was 59 years old, bringing a seasoned gravitas to the role. If he were alive today in 2025, he would be 95. Kevin Cooney, Joe Danburry. Kevin Cooney portrayed Joe Danburry, a concerned yet supportive parent within Welton Academy's world, representing the quieter, more understanding side of authority. While many adult figures in the story enforced discipline with an iron grip, Danbury's presence hinted at a more nuanced perspective on tradition and progress. In 1989, Cooney was 44 years old, bringing a seasoned, relatable weight to his role. Now, in 2025, he is 79. Lara Flynn Boyle, Ginny Danburry. Lara Flynn Boyle played Ginny Danburry, a character who added a subtle yet meaningful presence to the film's exploration of youth, romance, and societal expectations. Though not central to the story, her role contributed to the world beyond Welton Academy, offering a glimpse into the lives that intertwined with the boys' journeys. In 1989, Boyle was just 19, bringing youthful authenticity to the role. Now, in 2025, she is 55. That's a wrap on today's Dead Poets Society journey. How amazing is it to see the cast then and now? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more exclusive Hollywood updates and star-studded content. Until next time, keep celebrating the stars.